Oh, hello there. I'm Ryan, Tiffy's husband, and I am here today to introduce the 5 under 5 crafts. It's a fall one this time, and I don't recall what else I was supposed to say because what's that?
My channel.
Your channel? Oh, that's right. Tiffany's channel is Simply Blasted, Simply Messed,
You're gonna get people all confused.
Simply Blessed Crafts. I hope you all enjoy it and have fun.
Alright guys, so this is a 5 under 5 and you are watching Simply Blessed Crafts. This is brought to you by Emily at Farm Tarm Cheek, and guest host is Loli over at Loli D's Creations. And we are doing fall, so let's get into it. DIY number 1. So I'm gonna start off with this cake tin or muffin tin or whatever you want to call it. I was trying my darndest to find pumpkins that I had in my stash that were all about the same size. This is about the closest I could find. I had 3 of them the same size, and the other 3 are a little bit smaller. Cake tin I got from, or the muffin tin I got from a garage sale for $1. And the pumpkins I picked up at a garage sale here and there. Gosh, I don't know, it was a whole bundle of them for, I don't know, pennies. I don't even know, guys. But I mean, this is just stuff that's come from my stash. This is before I even started my YouTube channel. The cake tin, oh my gosh, cake tin. We're gonna just call it a cake tin. I've had it in my stash for a little while, but anyway, doesn't matter. I painted them all, and I dirtied them up with what I wanted them to kind of look like. And now I'm just gonna glue them down. I saw this off Pinterest, by the way, you guys. Her name is Mildred King, I believe, that posted it. That's all I kind of really know about it. I just saw the image and I wanted to recreate it. But I want to give her credit because she did post it. So I did find it off Pinterest. Anyway, glued these all down, and I am going to go in with this kind of a red gingham, I guess, ribbon, plaid, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to just do the awareness bow, and I'm just going to tie it in the middle, scrunch it up, tie it in the middle with some jute twine. Do cut off a little bit of the excess, but I do kind of leave those tails on there. And I'm just going to kind of plop this down here. I do dovetails. I did think about putting the bow up on the top for a split second, but I was like, no, it covers up too much of the pumpkins, and I didn't want to do that. So we are going to put it right down here where I had it. So we're going to glue that down. I did grab this little leaf off of a project that we had. Grab some, I believe that's the gel stain that I have in walnut, and I grabbed some Mod-Podge, and I'm going to go over this little leaf. We wanted to make it look older. It was too shiny for what I was doing. The pumpkins are a little dirty, and the cake pan obviously looks like it's been used several times. So we wanted to kind of go with the theme a little bit, and we didn't want that to be just, you know, bam. So we're taking some of this and just kind of dirtying up this leaf a little bit to kind of bring it into the picture a little bit more. And I got sidetracked before I glued that down and decided it needed a bow in the middle, so we chose, or a button, oh my gosh, and I chose we chose, I have my cousin over here helping me craft the day I did this, and we both picked out this little yellow button. I decided I was going to glue down this little pumpkin, or little, oh my goodness, you guys, I cannot talk today. The leaf down to the side of the bow there. I did have this on my desk as a scrap from a previous project, and I just thought it would be kind of cute to lay down and kind of drape around one of these pumpkins to add a little bit more pizzazz, I guess. And I'm in a little out of frame, but I just grab a little wooden tag. I believe they came from the Dollar Tree to a long time ago. I don't even... Oh, yeah, they've been in my stash for gosh, who knows how long. I'm just antiquing it up a little bit with some of my Tim Holtz ink pad type thing. It's the dioxide stuff, and then I'm going in with some jet black paint by Apple Barrel, and I'm just writing on here pumpkin muffins. And then we're going to add a little jute to the top of this. And we're going to kind of loop it around one of these little pumpkin stems. Kind of glue it on there. It looks like it's going to be like wrapped around one of them. And that is it, guys. DIY number 2. You'll see everything in the final reveal. I keep forgetting to take pictures, you guys. I don't used to do... I got this for $1.74 at Hobby Lobby, by the way. It was on a 75% off clearance. Anyway, I used to do pictures on my thumbnails, and I kind of stopped doing that, so then I always forget to take pictures now again, guys, so pardon me, I'm sorry, I forget to do that. Anyway, I grabbed some of this wallpaper stuff that came from Dollar Tree. I really love this stuff, and it's so pretty during fall. This is probably one of my favorites that they came out with here just recently. And I'm just gonna put this right down on this little plaque. I do cut off the excess and trim all that up. And then I grab more of that Tim Holtz distressed oxide and grab a baby wipe and just kind of smear it around there. It gives it more of that vintage antique look. The color that I'm using is Gathered Twigs, and I really like the way this looks. Grab one of these books. These I ordered off of Temu. It all came together, and this is one that I thought was really pretty. It had kind of that orangey glow to it, kind of brought out kind of more of a fall vibe for me. It does have a little bit of the browns and stuff that we were kind of going for here, and I figured we would use this. So I am going to go in with a glue stick and just glue that right down to the middle of this little plaque here. I kind of like that it has some of the flowers and stuff, and it kind of adds to our border or our background and stuff, so it really works out. I am going in with some antique wax and just kind of dirtying up those edges a little bit. The edges had the little bit of the white and just looked too clean for me. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of little baby wipe and kind of just wipe in that a little bit. I do darken up that one corner a little bit. I don't know why, but it just it brings out a little bit more dimension, I guess. I thought it looked pretty. Anyway, moving on. These little pumpkins, gosh, I've had these in my stash forever. They actually came in a pack of, it was kind of like a, I don't know, it was like a pack of things with like fall cutouts and stuff that you could basically do your own scenery. They came from Dollar Tree. I'm just painting them up in some of my paint, and I'm gonna dirty them up a little bit with some more antique wax because we kind of have that a little bit of that vintage dirty look going on here. And you think of a pumpkin, pumpkins are usually a little dirty when you pick them up out of the ground, so we kind of go for that little dirty fall color. And we're just gonna glue these right down to our little pumpkin, or little picture here. And then off screen, I do end up going over with a little bit of a marker to outline those lines a little bit more in there, and you'll see that in the final reveal. I did not show that on here. It just seemed like the paint kind of overshadowed that a little bit. And then I do go over the whole border here, all the edges, with some more of that antique wax. And then I do take a baby wipe and just kind of wipe off the excess a little bit, just to kind of go along with our theme here that we were going with this picture. DIY number 3. This one here is very simple, very small, very simple. This one would be perfect for your tray. I got this from Hobby Lobby a long time ago. On the other side of it, it says thankful with a little leather piece, and I did not want to take that off. This is going to be kind of like a double-sided thing for you. But I am taking some more of the gel stain and Mod-Podge mixture that I made up in the previous DIY, and we are just going to get one of these little stickers here. The pumpkin itself came for $2.99 at regularly at Hobby Lobby, but I know darn well I paid less for that. It was like 40% off probably when I bought it. The Sweather Weather thing, that is off of a sticky from Dollar Tree. It's the window sticks or window clings or whatever you want to call them. I'm going to finish off this little pumpkin now with a jute bow and then a little blue button to kind of bring out that sweater color up on top. And like I said, it'd be perfect for a little tier tray. DIY number 4. So here I am taking one of these letter pumpkins. These came from Dollar Tree. I don't know if they have these anymore, but this came, this was in my stash for, gosh, I don't even know how many years, guys. 2? 1? I don't know if I got it last year or the year before. I have so much stuff, you guys. Oh my gosh. I do go in with some of my DIY paint this time. It's called Firestarter. And then I go in with my brush, the same brush, and I'm just blending these colors together. I'm going in with some of the antique wax, and I'm just kind of giving it a little bit more of a burnt orange color, just to kind of dingy up the pumpkin a little bit, making it look like it's still, you know, in the ground. I really like that look. I like the farmhouse dingy colors, I guess. And And then I'm gonna paint the little stem up there brown with the antique wax. I do go around the edges as well with this. I don't believe I show you all of that, but I did go around the edges as well with the fire starter and the antique wax. So, and now we're gonna just dry it up here quick. I do kind of show you a little bit that it does dry lighter. If you guys aren't familiar with DIY paint, it always dries a little bit lighter in the color. So, and I really like how this brown and the orange turn out on this pumpkin. It really is pretty. So here is a picture of the stickies that I used in the last one. We call them stickies up here, I guess, but they're window clings. Anyway, this one, I just thought it was just the cutest thing, so I decided we were going to put "Time to get your fat pants on," because it's getting to be that time of year. And we're just going to grab a glue stick. You can Mod-Podge these down, but I was going real simple today for some reason, and I was just like, we're just gonna go with glue stick. I have it out here already, we're just gonna go with it. So, just gonna go around and glue that on down. I do tie off with a little jute twine. Gotta have a little jute bow. It's very rustic, very farmhouse. That's me all the way. I do have these necklaces in my stash. I've had these in my stash for a while. I got things from a thrift store for just maybe $1 or $2. I don't even know. But all I'm gonna do is use the little leaves off of them. I bought the necklaces because I was doing some beading work in one of my old projects, and I thought maybe I would use the beads. Haven't used them yet. But these little these cute little leaves though, I thought these were just gonna make the project, so we are just gonna put a little jute twine around them, or put them on a piece of jute twine, and then wrap the jute twine around that pumpkin stem, as you saw me do, and we're gonna glue these little tails down. And then I decided that we needed something down the bottom, so I'm going to grab some of this moss, and we're gonna make a little moss bedding for our little pumpkin here. Oh, I added a little red button to the top of the... It kind of looks faded, but I added a little red button to the top of the jute bow as well. And then I got some of these little mushrooms. These were 50% off at Hobby Lobby. They're in their spring collection when I picked them up, and I'm just cutting off a couple of them, and I'm just gonna glue them right down to our little pumpkin. I do end up going in and decided to paint one of the mushrooms with that fire starter, just to kind of give it a different contrast. I don't want them both look the same on here, so I did do that. And then I'm gonna go in with some ivory apple barrel paint and just dab a little bit on to make the little spots on the pumpkin. DIY number 5. These pumpkins I got from Dollar General way before I even started my YouTube channel, you guys. So this is going on a little bit over 2 years now. I do take the little sign off of it. I take the little jute bow off of it. the sign kind of left a little residue behind, so we're gonna actually heat that up a little bit with our heat gun, and we're just gonna use our scraper tool to basically get off the majority of it. I am not worried about getting every single little piece off, just for a simple fact is we are gonna make this look rustic as well. So if it has a couple of little bumps and whatever, and the darker paint or whatever the case is just gonna add more to our aesthetic so that we're going for. So I do this one in Harvest Orange from Apple Barrel. I don't know why I kind of go all over in my paints. I'm not sure why. But I do go over top of this with the Antique Waverly Wax and just kind of blend the colors together here. Again, we're kind of going for that dirty farmhouse, rustic look. And then I'm going to cover this Happy Harvest sign. We're going to go in with some washi tape. And I do go over it twice. Just for a simple fact is you could still see it with the first layer. And I didn't want that. I wanted it to be covered. I did like the look of the newspaper kind of article look, so that's why we went with that. It does already have that rustic look that I like, and the old vintage, so we're gonna go with that. I did end up, you'll see in later clip here that I do end up writing the word fall on it with a black permanent marker. I must have lost the footage or didn't have my phone record or my camera recording or whatever on that time, because I don't have it. But here, this is also part of one of those wood things that I got from Dollar Tree a while back. This came in the same set that those little pumpkins did on my second project that I showed. And I'm just painting that with Barn Red. And then I'm going to take some of this raffia. It's like a raffia bow that I've had from a previous project that was just kind of laying here that I tore off of one of my projects. And we're going to kind of dirty that up a little bit with some of that antique wax. I do think it's kind of more of that... I think it's kind of more of the red, barn red, but it doesn't matter. It kind of gives it a little bit of the dirty look, and which is kind of what I'm going for. But anyway, I glue this down. I'm kind of out of frame a little bit for you. I do move it over a little bit. There we go. And then I do I do it on both sides just to use up that raffia there. And then I do go in with some more of these little mushrooms. These are from the same pack that I used in the previous DIY. So we are just cutting off a little bit more of that green stem thing that they have there, and then just gluing them right down. I do that on both sides. One on one side and two on the other. And then I'm going to glue, or I'm going to dirty up my, my little bow. This is the same bow that was on this pumpkin previously. I kept it, and I'm going to glue that right back down to it. And then I'm going to rustic up our little leaf up here. We're going to keep that on there, and we're just going to make it dirty because we didn't want it to be so stark silver. And here we are at the final reveal, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And definitely, guys, go make sure you go check out everybody over on the playlist. Make sure you go check out the hosts. Go check out Emily over at Farm Charm Cheek. Go check out Lowly over at Lowly D's Creations. These are wonderful people, guys. Everybody in the playlist, I've collabed with them many, many times. They're great people. They all have great inspiration in projects. So definitely go check them out. Give them some love. And if you are new here, welcome. I hope you guys enjoy what you see. And if you enjoy it, subscribe. I would love to have you along for the ride, because it's just going to get better from here. So definitely click that like button down there. Give me a like and subscribe. Click that notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. I will have another one coming out on Sunday. Sunday. I have the Just Your Imagination coming up this next weekend, guys, so stick around for that, because that one's a doozy. God bless everyone, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful week, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!